I want to go back to Stand and Deliver just because it was so interesting to me that you actually had met and worked with Eddie before that. Did he have any hand? Did he remember you when you were on Miami Vice? Like, was there any? Was there any?
He's the reason I was in Stand and Deliver.
Really?
Eddie is the reason.
Explain that to me.
No. Okay. So when I did La Bamba, right? Got paid scale, got hired as a local. It's like, kid, you can either take the per diem or you can take a hotel room. And it's like, well, I'm going to take the per diem because I got to eat, and I slept on a friend's couch.
Right. I'm like, I can sleep in my car. I can't eat my car.
Exactly. And so I literally slept, not even on a friend's couch. I slept on the couch cushions in their utility room because they didn't have a washer or dryer. So that was,
Privacy.
I had my kennel. Yeah. So that was just ridiculous. So I made about $6,000 off La Bamba. I gave half of that to my mother, and we finished filming in July. By December, I was out of money. I was, because I had like 3 roommates. I was able to pay like $300 a month in rent. So I was literally going to have to move back to Texas. And then in December, I land an episode of Miami Vice. And it shoots in January, and I make as much on that as I did on the entire film of La Bamba.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So I have one scene with Eddie. And what's interesting is, once again, you just look at the network, the connections. Eddie had done Zoot Suit with Luis and Danny Valdez.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Yeah. The play that went to Broadway, the movie, whole 9 yards. He knows the Valdezes very, very well. So he was very, very familiar with the film La Bamba, but he hadn't seen it. And La Bamba wasn't going to come out again, for another 6 months, not until August. So nobody in Hollywood was, willing to give this unknown kid of an obscure Mexican, rock and roll, biopic, a job. So I had one scene with Eddie. He knows that I've done La Bamba. We have a little chat about it. We finished the scene, and Eddie says to me, he goes, what are you doing next month? No, I don't know, not much. You want to have lunch, He goes, I'm doing this film. It's a very important film. You should be in it. And so he gives me a number to call when I get back to LA, because this was actually in Miami. And sure enough, I get back to LA. I call the number. It's Ramon Menendez, the director of Stand and Deliver. And I go in and I meet with him and Tom Muska. And that's how I ended up in that film. It was all Eddie.
Wow.